LeBron James, King James, the chosen one, the GOAT, Lil Mickey, Lil Fraud, and my personal favorite, LeGM. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys why LeBron James is indeed the most toxic NBA player in NBA history, and why it is no one else's but his fault why the Los Angeles Lakers are so bad. But first, welcome back to another video here with NBA Addict TV, where we provide the latest NBA content on the tube. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, let's get straight to the video. Alright, so when LeBron James joins your team, there's a dark side that no one likes to discuss. LeBron has solidified himself as the system. The meta for a LeBron James-led team to be successful, there needs to be a big three, including LeBron, and players that can score in a multitude of ways, while being surrounded by three-point shooters to space the floor. But with having such a phenomenal game changer like LeBron on your team is a blessing and a curse. When LeBron James made the decision to join the Lakers, he knew he was joining a young Lakers team that has been struggling for the last couple of years, and in that first year in LA, it was an up and down season before he suffered his first severe injury, being that strained groin, just as their young core was starting to figure out how to play alongside their star player, that is LeBron James. A young Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, and Brandon Ingram, with him missing 17 games before returning back to the court, their struggles without him just worsened. Even when he returned, he just wasn't the same, ultimately leading them to missing the playoffs. Now, if you're a fan of the NBA, you know if any LeBron James-led team does not live up to expectations, all the blame goes on his supporting cast. So throughout that entire 2018-19 season, the Lakers' young core, specifically Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, were in constant trade rumors with New Orleans to bring Anthony Davis to the Los Angeles Lakers. And in the 2019 offseason is where LeGM got active, as he traded Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and DeAndre Hunter, who many forget they drafted with the 4th overall pick in the 2019 draft, to the Pelicans, as well as a 2021, 2023, and 2024 first round pick for Anthony Davis. I mean, that's a whole lot of assets for a nigga that could barely stay healthy, but I ain't mad at it because they did go on to win the 2020 NBA championship in the Orlando bubble. But was that worth absolutely destroying your future for? But listen guys, the toxicity of LeBron James continues. Now let's fast forward to last postseason. With LeBron and Anthony Davis hindered with injuries, the Los Angeles Lakers were eliminated in the first round of the 2021 playoffs. I mean, yeah, Dennis Schroeder was pretty bad, but many don't talk about KCP also being injured, Kyle Kuzma having an inconsistent role, and Montrezl Harrell barely seeing the floor. But once again, none of that matters to LeGM. He do what he wanted, and he felt this team wasn't good enough and went on to trade KCP, Montrezl Harrell, and Kyle Kuzma to the Wizards for Russell Westbrook and a 2023, 2024, and 2028 second round pick. And it only got worse as they let Alex Caruso walk because they rather pay THT going forward, even though Caruso said he was willing to take less money. Then the Lakers went on to sign vets past their prime, like Carmelo Anthony, even though he hooping right now, Trevor Ariza, Wayne Ellington, and DeAndre Jordan, who the Nets ain't even won. And 21 games into the season, the Lakers aren't just bad, they are horrible. Right now, the Lakers average the 3rd most turnovers in the NBA, while being 18th in defensive rating, giving up an average of 108 points a game, also having the 22nd worst offensive rating in the league. They are also 24th in the league in plus minus. I think we can all agree that this is not a championship contending team. But hey, this is the team that LeBron James wanted, right? And if your argument is that the team still isn't healthy, oh yeah, Kendrick Nunn can hoop without a doubt, but do you really think old ass Ariza is gonna be a game changer?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Come again?
No.
Oh, alright. Listen, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but if you're a basketball fan, you will understand. The Lakers should not have traded for Russell Westbrook. The Lakers should not have traded for Anthony Davis. Although both players are extremely talented, I do believe LeBron James could have won a championship with Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo Ball as his co-stars. Those three would have been able to carry the torch once LeBron retires. Lonzo Ball has improved every year since he entered the league and is arguably the best defensive point guard in the NBA. Brandon Ingram instantly became an all-star once he left LA, and Kyle Kuzma's talents were nerfed playing behind Anthony Davis. Not to mention, they'd be able to hold on to DeAndre Hunter and keep KCP, THT, and Alex Caruso as well. Listen, the Lakers did not need to mortgage their future to get a championship in the window of opportunity that they had with LeBron James. Just check out what Steph Curry's doing in Golden State. You can develop your young talent and be competitive at the same time. Let's be honest, Anthony Davis peaked in the bubble. He is not hitting his threes or jump shots like he did that year. And LeBron James at 37 years old will not be able to carry this current Lakers roster to a championship as constructed. So, what should the Lakers do by the trade deadline if this team doesn't get together, you may ask? Well, trade LeBron James.